Hi, Melanie. Okay, so I know yesterday we didn't get a chance to go over our macros and your breakdown of your menu. So I'm making this recording over Zoom. I'm recording myself on Zoom, and then I'll make it into a YouTube video. So you can refer back to it and go back to it if you have a question and need to go over anything. So I'm going to share my screen with you, and we're going to look at your macro breakdown. Let me go up here 1 second. Okay, this is what I see on my side. So if you had the MyFitnessPal app and you have upgraded to the premium and it counts your macros, I see that breakdown. So whatever you're inputting, I see how many calories you've consumed and your macro breakdown up here. So if I go back, I could see for the 13th, you only ate 1,200 calories. Good job eating 109 grams of protein. Your fats were at 48% and your carbs were at 109. And then if we go back, let's see, your carbs, you are at 1,132, so that's a little low. And then you hit 1,438. So I'm just showing you that this is the benefit of upgrading to the premium. Is it needed? It's not needed because it helps me just see like how closely are you following it. But you can just go off the menu that I created for you, and I'm going to show you how what that looks like. So this is your menu. Sorry, 1 second. I have a lot of tabs open. Okay, so your range, what we talked about this yesterday, like you are looking to really build muscle at this point. So for right now, your range is in 1450, but honestly, I feel like you're going to want to eat more than that. So it looks like you aren't hitting close to that range often. So I think the first step is like you getting to 1450. Okay. I have lit just a couple of things up here, just notes saying like how tracking your macros and tracking your calories is everything. So under consuming is gonna not benefit you as much as overeating, right? So you have to make sure that when you're in that range, that you're sticking to it so we can really see if it's working. So up here, you'll see each day has your calories and then each day has your protein. So you're always going to be 30% of protein or higher, and your range is going to be 1450, a little bit up or below that, like I mentioned. Okay, we talked about your swaps, right? You can't have oats, so you'll have like, I have a sweet potato like breakfast thing. So I'm going to go through and revise your plan and then see what works and doesn't work for your new revisions. But everything is listed up here. So you're aiming to get around 77 grams of fat and 67 grams of carbs. Okay, so when you're in a carb cycle, this is a low carb day. Anything from 10 to 20%. So day one's a low carb day. Day two is a medium carb day. So everything kind of levels out. Your calories stay the same. Your protein is it's a little bit different, but it's always going to be 30% or a little bit more. Your fat's lower a little bit, right? So you're at 77, now you're at 48, and now your carbs increase. So you have a little bit of everything. You see you have 30%, 34%, and 31%. It's a nice range of everything. Then day three, we go up to a high carb day. Your ranges really change here. You want to eat more carbs in this day. So you go up to 165 and your fats are a lot lower than they were previously. Again, your calorie range is similar and so is your protein. Okay. So those are the numbers you want to cycle through. The carb cycle is going to help your body, kind of confuse it. On a low carb day, you're using fat. Your body is burning the fat off of your body. Medium carb day, you're like leveling it out. And a high carb day, you are storing energy in your body. So you're getting ready to prime and burn fat on the low carb days. So you're cycling through the low, medium, high. When you come back to day four, you go back to a low carb day. Then you go back to a medium carb day, and then you go back to the high carb day. So this is what I wanted to go over with you on the video chat that we had. Okay, here's the important piece. This is how you're going to swap and really make this menu work for you. So as you see, each day is broken down: breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks. So these are your key main blocks throughout the day that you're going to eat. You have allotted 395 calories, 18 grams of protein, 49 grams of carbs, and 12 grams of fat. So if you click on this link here, it's going to pull up that recipe. Now, you can swap out any item that you wish, especially with the dietary needs that you're going through. So Greek yogurt doesn't work for you. If you have a yogurt that does work for you, you're going to swap it out with 75 grams of the yogurt that you're going to swap it out with. Say you can't have maple syrup, but you want another sweetener like agave nectar or honey. You can use that. You're going to use half a tablespoon. Whole milk, if you're not going to have whole milk, you can switch it out for another type of milk. You want to make sure it's 210 milliliters, excuse me. Any seasoning is a free food. So you like flavors, you like to be adventurous. Anything that's a dry food that you can have, go for it. If you want to add a different type of flavor, a different type of spice to it, you are more than welcome to. So right here is your oats. You have old-fashioned oats, and it's a half a cup, 41 grams. So what you're going to do is you can swap out, like we're talking about using sweet potato. You want to use that Food Swap Bible, which is right here. I have it in front of me. You can swap out any of these items that work for you. That is on your menu. So where are your carbs? I think I passed it. Fats, protein, oops, it's down here. Vegetables, fruits, carbs. Okay, carbs. So you'll see a half of a cup of half a cup of cooked rice is equal to whole grains, all variety, a half cup cooked. Potatoes, a half cup chopped. Sweet potato or yams, a half a cup chopped. So these are all equivalent. So if you look over here, there's oatmeal, a half a cup cooked is equivalent to a half a cup of sweet potato. So basically it's telling you like an apple for an apple. You're swapping out a green versus a red apple, basically. So if you're going to go back to your menu, you see that there's oatmeal on there and you can't use it, but you can have the sweet potatoes. You know, if you come back to this menu that oh crap, whoops. Oh, what did I just do? I pulled up someone's exercise plan. Okay, hold on. Sorry. So you're coming back up to here, you can see that you could swap out the old-fashioned oats for the yams. Okay? So you can really make this your own and understanding the macros by just swapping out the individual ingredients. So using a food scale is like huge. You have to use a food scale. Weighing in grams is the most accurate way to really understand how much food you're intaking. So coming to your salad, okay? Real simple. Any type of salad dressing. It's just real simple. Any type of oil. You have 6 ounces or 170 grams of chicken breast that you're going to use. If you don't have chicken breast, you were talking about you have swordfish, right? If you come back to our Food Swap Bible over here, you're going to see that you could swap out any type of protein for protein. So there's whole chicken breast. You could swap it out for turkey breast. You could any type of ground meat. You got protein powder, any type of protein powder. It doesn't have to be whey. It could be pea protein. That's the kind I use. There's tofu, Greek yogurt, low-fat cottage cheese, milk, all these things. So you can see tuna fish. There's fish in here. Fresh fish, all that. You can see that 4 ounces is pretty equivalent to 4 ounces of most things, except for you'll see a couple different amounts, like ground beef is just a little bit because it's a little bit higher in calories. and like egg whites and eggs and stuff like that. So what you're going to do is you can go back to the menu, and what the menu actually says that it wants you to eat, I want you to stick to the amount that the menu has. So I know that the Food Swap Bible is giving you an example that 4 ounces is equivalent, but you're swapping out, we have allotted for you 6 ounces of a protein. I want you to switch it out with another 6 ounces of a protein that works for you. So this is really important for you to grasp and understand, because with all the limitations that you have that you're working through discovering, when you understand the fact that you can actually swap out these items and make it work for you and still see results, you're going to have way more confidence and control in what you're intaking and consuming. And you're going to see results. So looking back on your MyFitnessPal tracker, what you've tracked so far, you have to make sure that you're trying to eat as often as you can, setting a timer, prepping your foods ahead of time, looking through the menu like I showed you and seeing what swaps you can make. I can get your revision to you in the next day or two. Like I said, it takes me a couple of days to get there, especially after having calls all day. So it takes me about 24 to 48 hours. But then you're going to prep ahead of time. So you are eating every 2 to 3 hours. You have to get your body into that groove of eating often, and then you'll be able to have the energy again, and then you'll be able to build the muscle that you want, which is going to in all really transform your body and get you feeling confident and good and healthy again. Okay, so I hope that cleared things up for you, and we'll just keep communicating in our messages, and I'll do whatever I can help you. Okay, I hope you have a good day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.